is she going to even get to think or get to feel secure? It's all done for her. His family never ever, they don't allow other people to think. It's set down what's going to be done, and everybody does it, or the stronger person walks over and takes control, or demeans you, or, physically threatens you, like yesterday when he was cutting up her meat. After he cooked the pork roast, he didn't take a little tiny knife that you would use to cut up meat. He took the great big cleaver, stood in front of me with it, and his hand got so thick through, and he looked horrible. And here's me praying to turn it all back on himself if he dared to be taken by that. How's that going to be better? It's like the time that woman got burned with all the hot water. We were standing in the kitchen that very night, and he was holding the pot. And I moved back and told my child to move away because something came over him that night too. It's not about him leaving and us being free of him. It's about what causes it, and is it him at all? And it's about him taking my child and me not knowing which avenue to go, because I know that I can be made to be the only one who gets in trouble here. But is she going to have to come and sleep on an air mattress? Well, then she'll never want to go and see her mother. Perfect, said the not Nazi, the C. And so that's good. So we'll have complete and utter control of her. Oh, to function in your imagination at your body and not have any concreteness there at all. What a nice little life to be, 14 and running wild on the streets and living in houses with SUVs in the driveway. No responsibility or concern for anybody past what they might give you in your life. I'm searching to find something responsible because I want to find something responsible, and they can pull a responsible face on, but their actions around myself and my daughter are not responsible. And they are very well informed and know how to walk around every normal law that would get somebody without money and power, and the nastiness to pull one and go off with the child himself over the other person. They know which people won't fight back that way. And I have read these studies where they do that and people know how to take someone and completely isolate them from anyone who could help them. And obviously these probably will never reach anybody's ears. But God can hear me, and it is louder. And the fact that I recorded it meant somebody knows I've recorded it. But it's his choice to leave. So he should be leaving my child here in her home and come and visit her when he gets his head straight, in her own bedroom set, or required to put another bed in his home if he ever is allowed to even have her there alone at night. I came off work because of what I was visualizing, at least in part. I couldn't just come off for that because nobody will ever listen. But by the time I had been beaten so much anyway, and kept going almost 3 years with that in my head, not just nights, Saturdays and trips away, and who knows where he takes her. Because anyone who's experimental or doesn't care or doesn't treat their children with classic family values where the child is always taken and not just left with people. I mean, other people he knows just leave their children with whoever. They don't even know them. He starts to make fun and he realizes he better not.